What is vulnerability assessment? Vulnerability assessment is a methodology that basically identifies areas that are vulnerable to a security attack in the network, database, application, or any information system and can compromise system, but often without regard to exploiting them and breaking in. It is a formal process that is used to define, identify, classify security holes and forecast the effectiveness of proposed countermeasures based on the associated business risks. Examples: vulnerabilities may be present in the form of missing patches, misconfigurations, and outdated services. What is penetration testing? Penetration tests simulate security attacks which emphasize on identifying vulnerabilities and gaining as much access as possible of the system, and then exploiting them. A penetration test is a better indication of the weakness in the network or systems. It makes sure that physical, software, and hardware protections are operating properly, and processes are being followed without any gaps. How is vulnerability assessment penetration testing, VAPT, done? A typical VAPT consists of 4 phases executed in order. Phase 1. Information gathering. This includes host discovery, service discovery, vulnerability discovery. Phase 2. Focus penetration is all about compromising vulnerable hosts. These may include just logging directly into a remote management interface, RMI, service, such as remote desktop, RDP, or secure shell, SSH. Phase 3. Post-exploitation and privilege escalation. It is all about what network attackers do after they've compromised a target system. Phase 4. Reports and documentation, findings, observations, and recommendations into a concise and actionable report. Types of penetration tests. Some of the pen tests may include social engineering. This type of test attempts to lure a user into revealing information that would benefit an attacker in further exploiting the organization. Information that the attacker would look to gain from a user includes client-side. This type of test serves to test the end-user environment by testing applications on the desktop environment, web application pen tests. Wireless security. This test attempts to discover and exploit an organization's wireless networking capability. Network services. This type of test looks to exploit systems and services located on the enterprise network. Network penetration testing, internal or external. Firewall security. Exploit the firewall security for the organization, including kernel-level testing. Common tools used for VAPT. Nessus, Nexpos, OpenVS, Map Scanner on specific open ports, Burp Suite's Web Vulnerability Scanner, Qualys Web Vulnerability Scanner, Acunetics Web Scanner, Arachne Web Application Security Scanner, free or public source software, Nikto Web Application Vulnerability Scanner, Kali Linux, Metasploit. Common exploits remediated include password vulnerabilities, OS and endpoint application vulnerabilities, misconfiguration vulnerabilities, injection vulnerabilities, cross-site scripting, XXS attacks, authentication issues, application authorization issues, application vulnerable components. If you are planning for vulnerability assessment and penetration testing for your IT landscape, then DigitoWork can help achieve this with precision and completeness. Please schedule a 30-minute no-obligation call with experts at DigitoWork.